For this week's challenge, I'm gonna take this thing, whatever it is, and bring it to life using Photoshop. So there's this statue, or not statue, it's this sculpture. There's this thing. I don't really know what it is or why it's there, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of intriguing. Let's go take a look at it, shall we? Come on, let's go. This is it. This is the thing I was talking about. Best I can figure out is that it's a barrel of monkeys. You remember like the game, like when we were kids? There is a barrel at the top. I'm gonna take some photos of it and then see if I can apply my Photoshop skills and bring it to life. But first, let me take a selfie. I did a little more research and discovered that this sculpture is called Banana and was created by Timothy Schmalz. According to an article in CTV News, it's a nod to Waterloo region being the tech hub of Canada and shows how much people rely on their phones, especially during the pandemic. Once I had a photo I liked, I got to work in Photoshop. I searched through hundreds of photos of monkeys and apes on Google Images, trying to find heads of monkeys that matched the monkeys that were in the sculpture. And then using warping and cloning and some fur brushes and gradient maps, I began the process of trying to make this sculpture look realistic. It ended up being quite a tedious, time-consuming, and rather boring process. So I'm just gonna throw a time lapse on the screen over here of the making of this, and you can watch it if you want. But I'm gonna take a minute to talk about something else, and that is what this whole Challenge Yourself series is. I have this theory that there's something within our nature as humans to push ourselves beyond our current limits. It's the reason that people have climbed Mount Everest, or ran a marathon in less than 2 hours, or landed on the moon. And although most of us will probably never do anything that extraordinary, I still think there's some value in challenging ourselves to learn new things or push the limit in some way. So that's what this series is for me. I want to intentionally challenge myself to do things for the sake of challenging myself and see what I can learn along the way. And I'm calling it Challenge Yourself because my hope is that you, the viewer, are inspired to challenge yourselves as well. Not necessarily doing the same things that I'm doing, but to be challenged in some way to think about how you could benefit from learning something new or pushing yourself to accomplish a certain goal. I'm kind of figuring it out as I go along. My plan is to do one of these videos each week. So if you're interested in following me along on my journey, you can check in every Monday at 7. Hey, it looks like the time lapse is finished. What great timing. Did the final image turn out perfect? No. Did I get a little lazier and sloppier as I moved up the sculpture? Yes, I did. But I'm counting this as a pass because, I mean, hey, it sort of looks like a realistic barrel of monkeys, and I needed a win. So next time you pass this sculpture on King Street, take a moment to appreciate the amazing artwork by Timothy Schmalz, and remember, don't let your phone control you.